because they are in different positions. Correct? No? Say your chief doctor is getting double that salary like you. Will you be envious of him? You can't be, because he is getting money for his type of work that he is doing. Correct? No? So in the same manner, those people who are flourishing better than us, they have done their homework in the previous life. Some people become very famous also. Some people are super smart also, and we are not as smart as them. And then there are also people below you also. There are people less smarter than you. They make less money than you. You agree? You are somewhere in the middle. There are people below you. There are people above you. So when you see people above you, you can meet them and take inspiration from them. Meet them one and one. Ask, please, can you please share with me how you do things so nicely. And when you see people below you, you can give them a helping hand. Give them. Uplift them. On the other hand, what do we do when we see people better than others, better than us? Duryodhana becomes envious. Just tell Pandava how to destroy them. Things like that. And when he sees people below, then he may ridicule and mock at them. That is unhealthy comparison. So you can make comparison, but comparison should be healthy comparison. But if mind has a tendency only always to go for unhealthy comparison, then you stop the comparison and compare yourself with yourself. Oh. How you compare yourself with yourself? For example, I got 60% last semester. Now I'll try to make it 65. Next time I'll try to make it 70. So compare yourself with yourself. In case you have a chronic way of finding unhealthy comparison. But if you can do healthy comparison, that can be very rewarding.
So Prabhuji,
how do you maintain the level of consistency? Like, suppose that now I'm in ninth, so during the exam.
You can, in your channel, you go and put the word consistency. You put. Okay. I have taught it for the students. Consistency in Krishna consciousness. But consistency, I am explaining with many things. Actually, consistency is the steadiness. We will need Sattva-guna for that. Because in Tama-guna, we are dragged here and there. We don't start on it. So we don't take initiative. We don't plan like that. Rajoguna means we make a beginning, but we don't maintain it. After some time, we go for other things. Like we do for this thing for a while, then this, then this, then this, like this. We keep hopping and jumping.
Stops for a while and then we start doing something else.
Correct, yeah.
So it takes time.
Yeah. But in Sattva, you can maintain steadiness, rock steady. One of the easiest ways of consistency, I'll tell you, you have to be a very good time planner. Like from the time I get up in the morning till the time I sleep at night, how my day goes, what am I going to do? Are you aware of today? Are you aware of the coming week? Are you aware of the coming month? You can be aware even of the coming whole year also. So those who are very well planned, they will do the right thing at the right time.
So sometimes I get too overexcited, so I'll wake up at 3 o'clock and then wake up and the next morning I'm sleeping.
Correct. Yeah. But one thing you make it sure, whatever time you sleep at night, you have to sleep 6 hours at least. Like when 9 o'clock you sleep, get up at 3. You sleep at 10, get up at 4. But after 10, sleep gets spoiled. According to doctors, 10 to 2 is very important for pitta secretion and all those things. Very important. So try to sleep early and rise early.
In this unplanned and tedious work also comes now, so how to manage time?
For that you can always give allowance. You make a deadline within deadline. For example, if that you expect things to finish in 1 week, tell them that you finish in 10 days. You give some allowance for this. Like, and then you over promise under promise, over deliver, we say, no? Then they'll be more happy if you give them in 7 or 8 days.
From last 4 or 5 years, I am going through a problem that even if I achieve something, my heart is always sad. I don't enjoy that actually. So
probably it is always looking towards someone else, what others are having better than me. Correct? Correct, no? So you should know to cherish the God-given gifts first. Okay, first of all, write down a journal on what are the gifts I have received in my life. Right? Say you have 2 eyes, 2 ears, nose, hands, like everything proper, right? There are so many handicapped people, so many blind people, so many deaf people. So you are more blessed than them, correct? Then you got a birth in a good family, parents have raised you up to this. Did you have to worry about your food? We are eating 3 times a day, but there are boys who eat 1 food in 3 days. They are eating once in 3 days, we are eating 3 times in 1 day. Correct, no? So you are eating your food, clothing, shelter, everything. You got good education. There are children who are illiterate because parents can't send them to school. They have no money. You got good education, correct now? So, and think about the social circle in which you are living in. Now you got a company of devotees now, and you are also learning good habits, lead a clean life, pure life, you are getting connection to God, and you have saintly association. So spiritually also you are well off. Like this, you should write a diary and see what all gifts God has given me till now, and am I taking full advantage of these gifts? When you think like that, then you will see that you are not actually taking full advantage of what God has given you, and you are actually, see, if I have a plate of prasadam, should I look at my plate or look at his plate? I have one Puran Poli I have. You know Puran Poli? He is having 4. They look at that. He can digest 4, I can only digest 1. Then I should look at my plate. Why should I look at his plate? Alright, no? So, the secret is the gratitude. You know, so be grateful by writing regularly diary on what you have received and how best I am using God-given gifts to me. There are also gifts, it's a gross gifts I am telling you, but there are also subtle gifts like talents God has given, which you may not be using well. Like if one of you is a good musician, you go to the temple and regularly sing, play harmonium, play mridangam. So many devotees come and join, and eventually people will appreciate very much. Then you feel satisfaction. Identify your talents and then utilize. Huh?
Prabhuji.
I think they are calling you for prasadam. I think. Huh?
Thank you, please.
The journal becomes better and better. The more we become refined, more we become observant. You're taking photo. Okay. Fast.